So this is the excerpt of the conversation that I had with this Trinitarian that I appeared on the channel a few days ago that I made a video about. I started off with the Trinity is as biblical as Daffy Duck. Jesus, God, nor the apostles ever tried to make the case of it. We're never told to believe it or preach it to anybody. He said, why don't you come on my live stream and discuss it there? If only you leave comments, it would be cowardly, right? So I respond with, why would I want to appear on your channel, basically, with a false teacher who teaches something that nobody in the gospel ever tries to make the case for, preach to anybody, where we're told to believe it or preach it to anybody? Then I said I might as well be talking to the guy down at the local convenience store that insists he's Napoleon. It's also not biblical, right? Jesus and the apostles never speak about what you believe. In the end, your YouTube channel won't matter, but your false teaching will matter. Go debate Jesus, right? So I left this comment there. I wasn't expecting to have a dialogue with him again. But a friend of mine sent me a link, and lo and behold, it was to this guy's live stream. So I popped on there, and I was like, whoa. And he's like, I thought you said this is going to be a waste of time. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a waste of time because he's not going to be able to defend his doctrine. But so anyway, he basically baited me to come on, which I came on, but I didn't know it was him. And then when I come on, he's not even honest enough to defend his arguments, right? This is the point, is come on and talk about the Trinity. Well, every time I talked about the Trinity, as you notice in the video that I made, he avoided it. Him and his mini-me, little counterpart. They avoided the subject like the bubonic plague. They ran away from it. Oh, we'll get there. And they tried to go to Acts 20:28 and Jesus is, begotten and all these other just nonsensical arguments that tried to get away from the focus matter of the Trinity, because they know they can't defend it, right? So it's always excuses and smoking mirrors with these guys. They love to waste people's time, right? Mental gymnastics, riddles, obfuscations, just trying to get away from it because they know they can't defend it. So what they're trying to do is trying to prove Jesus is God. This is the low-hanging fruit that they're trying to get to because they believe if they can prove Jesus is God, then they have a Trinity. But it just doesn't work out like that. So they're trying to come to this conclusion, right? And this other guy, mini-me, well, that's not how we come to this conclusion. Well, nobody in the gospel tries to come to this conclusion or get us to come to this conclusion. So, I saw these people as very disingenuous. Every time I tried to bring up the Trinity, they tried to chase it away, right? Try to put their head in the sand and chase it away. And then I tried to get them to go to the Old Testament to prove this God the Son back there in the Old Testament. They ran away from that also, like a teenage girl with their hair on fire running from a burning building, right? They're just running away from the very fact that they can't defend their doctrine properly, which is why I left a comment. And I said, why would I want to appear on your channel? Because you're not going to be able to defend it. And that was my opening statement. No Trinitarian has been able to defend it. But what did they do? Did they defend it? No, absolutely not. They avoided it. They avoided it the whole time. And so a friend of mine today sent me a message saying that, hey, they made a video about response, but did they ever talk about the Trinity, which you talked about? No, they didn't. They avoided it also. So a waste of time. I blocked this channel. I deleted my comment from the channel. I don't want anything to do with them because I'm not interested in dialoguing with people who are just theologically dishonest, right? And these people are theologically dishonest. So bye-bye, trolls. Bye-bye.